What a difference an Allen makes. My goodness. Watching this halftime, uh, well, it's halftime of the Cleveland game versus Atlanta. Atlanta down by 10. Welcome to BDF 44. I am enjoying myself quite a bit watching this game, and I'm telling you, Allen makes all the difference out there. When you consider him and Evan Mobley, every time Trae Young turns the corner, he runs into two steel beams standing right there, basically creating a wall for him. Um, if it weren't for Bogdanovich shooting well, luckily enough he was able to go, and you know, basically Trae Young being able to somehow find ways, to get involved. Gallinari's doing some good things, but if it weren't for that, Cleveland would have run away with this game a long time ago. You got to give credit to Darius Garland. Got to give credit. Kevin Love hit some shots earlier in the game. Markkanen hit some shots earlier. But you're just seeing Jared Allen just playing fantastic. You would think he hasn't missed any games. He hasn't missed a shot. He's blocking shots. He's doing everything you need him to do. Unfortunately, Clint Capella got hurt in this game. I don't know how bad that knee is, but Evan Mobley fell into it after, Evan Mobley had juked him in the paint, basically, and found positioning to get easy shot, and Clint Capella was behind him and pulled him down from behind by the collar, back collar. And in doing so, I think Clint Capella kind of did that and then didn't realize or wasn't gauging properly the velocity from which Evan Mobley was falling back toward him. And I guess he was looking at the ball or something, looking at the rim, and Evan Mobley fell straight into his leg, at high impact, just completely into the man's leg. And it's like, they called the foul on him. They didn't call the flagrant. I think they did it in such a way to kind of acknowledge the fact that he had gotten hurt on the play. I figured maybe they figured that he had already been through enough, given the fact that the play caused him injury. But nevertheless, most thought it was a flagrant. It looked like a flagrant to me as well. And he was the one who ended up getting hurt on the play, but it is what it is. Evan Mobley still going strong, and now they have no real interior person to do anything with those two steel beams, as I said. So this game is definitely looking like it's going Cleveland's way for sure. And I should have leaned on that notion when I made my pregame video about that, because I was saying to myself, I think Atlanta's going to win because Trae Young is going to find ways to overcome based on his, if you keep it close, Trae is going to handle it. And that could still be very well the case. But the thing you got to understand, and what I should have understood, was that when you have that many players coming into the lineup with length, Atlanta, especially given that they don't have all of their bigs, they weren't going to be able to react well to that. When you start seeing what they have to match up with those big, long players, they just don't have it right now. This would be a different story if everybody were healthy. But, all in all, they're down 10. Capella just went down before the end of the quarter. And I don't know what they're going to do with Allen and Mobley now. So, yeah. And if this holds up, Miami-Cleveland is not going to be a pushover series. Obviously, most people are going to pick Miami to win it. But this same dynamic that we're talking about, those same steel beams, they're going to be there to meet Bam Adebayo. And I've been complaining about Miami having issues with being too small at that 4 spot since summertime. I've been saying it. I've told y'all, as much as I like Miami, as great as Miami is, what people need to understand is they lean far too much on Bam Adebayo this season. And if for some reason he gets in foul trouble or gets in some type of issue where he has to run into players like this or the Robert Williams, guys like that, I don't think that bodes well for the Miami Heat, because it's going to make it so that Bam is not going to be able to be his full self. He's constantly got to deal with those defensive players and those lengthy guys. So this is not a good matchup for the Miami Heat, in my opinion. I am not picking anyone to win just yet. I'm not sure the Cleveland Cavaliers have enough playmaking to offset what Miami's going to be doing. Miami's a very good defensive team, so I know they have schemes for what it is they're going to see. But from possession to possession to possession, Mobley and Allen create a dynamic that is going to be so very disruptive for any team they face, Miami or anybody. I mean, anybody. And that's not something that any team is going to have to shake off. You're going to have to beat these two. And in a one-game situation, it's bad enough. But in a 7-game situation, I just... Allen makes them different. He's why they were so good throughout the course of the season. Because he and Mobley are impossible. They really are. They're too good defensively. They're too long. They get too many easy buckets between the two of them. Too many second chance points for good shooters. So as far as I'm concerned, it's going to be the team that finds a way to overcome that dynamic that can beat Cleveland. That's what it is. Whether you're better than them or not, you have to deal with that. So, for the sake of the entire Eastern Conference, I hope Atlanta's able to somehow overcome it in this game and, make me look like a genius for picking them. But in all honesty, without Clint Capella, I don't see how that's even possible. I don't even see it. So we got some things to talk about, you guys. I can't wait till this game is final so I'll know exactly what that series looks like. But I haven't been in love with Miami all year long like most people. I respect the players that they have. They have fantastic players. But I just think they're a bit small in an area where they really need not to be against a team like Cleveland or a team like Boston or teams with those type of defensive players. Stilts, as I call them. So, we're going to keep our eyes open, man. Second half should be coming up right now. I'm going to upload this and get back to it. Thank you guys for watching. BDL44. I'm out.